Blessings everyone, this is Chris Kendall from therawadvantage.com, registered holistic nutritionist, raw food lifestyle coach. Today I'm going to share my top tips to prevent jet lag when you're traveling. Let's go for it.
Baby, I like it raw. Raw Advantage likes it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Hey.
Alright, so if you're like me and you like to travel a lot, go to different tropical destinations and get the most out of your time, this video is for you. We're going to be going into the pre, during the flight, and after the flight. Split them into those three sections so you can get the absolute most, feel your best, and just recover as quickly as humanly possible from your flying. Alright, so when you're pre-flight, for the few days beforehand, try to match your sleeping and eating patterns as close to the new time zone as possible. Now, obviously, if you're going totally across the earth and it's backwards, then you're not going to totally be able to do this. But if you're just switching 3-4 hours, then try to match your sleeping patterns. Go to bed a little bit earlier or go to bed a little bit later, depending upon the time zone that you're switching to, so that when you get there, it's not quite as big of a gap. Make sure you get lots of sleep so that you're really well rested before your departure day. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Get lots of water, eat lots of water-rich foods. Of course, you know I'm all about the fruits and vegetables. If you don't know about that, then check out my links up here for some of my raw recipe books and just to the site for a whole bunch more information. And if possible, try to book an overnight flight. So you arrive there in the morning, you have the whole day, and by the end of the day, you're probably a little bit tired, and that way you're going to get a really good sleep. You may not sleep amazing on the flight, but that's going to bring you as quick as possible into your new time zone. If you can't get an overnight flight, try to get a flight that arrives in the morning or mid-afternoon so you have some sunshine on your arrival. Alright, so let's go to the day of the flight. Now, if you're going to choose to eat, and this is one option, then eat something nice and juicy, water-rich before the flight. Something that gets you really nice and well hydrated. Instead, if you're going to choose not to eat during the entire travel time, which fasting is a really great option while you're traveling, have something that has a little bit of an EFA-rich fat. So something like a Don Bennett special right over here. Or otherwise, you know, a big green salad. Get your alkalinity up with a little bit of a seed-based dressing. You can get a lot of ideas for recipes like these in these two recipe books up here. When you actually board the flight, bring an eye mask or something like this to put over your eyes so that you can get some shut-eye, especially if it's an overnight flight. Earplugs help a heck of a lot, and having a nice big sweater that you plan to wear during the trip that you can ball up as well into a pillow can help make that flight a lot more comfortable and get way more rest. Switch your times on your clock, on your watch, on your phone, just so you know and you get used to that time zone. Once again, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. If you're choosing to eat throughout the flight, you know, drink some juices. This may include stopovers, layovers. You can usually find some juice bars, smoothie spots. You can bring your own fruit, cut it up, put it in containers, or you can do my banana trick if you watch this video here. Most airlines will allow you to bring any fruit as long as it's peeled. Bananas are good almost all the time, peeled or not. Nuts and seeds and dates usually work well as well. Myself, I prefer to eat very light while I'm traveling, light and juicy, keep that hydration up. If instead you're choosing to fast, be as mellow and relaxed as possible, drink a lot of water, get the bottled water, high quality water on all of your flights, and take it as a time to really go within, to become internal and meditate, which brings us to the next tip, exercise and meditation. Really simple exercises like stretches while you're in the aisles, while you're in your seat. On layovers, you can do some yoga, some light breath work, mindfulness practices. You can listen to your favorite meditation audios or visualization audios, anything that helps you relax, breathe a little bit deeper, and become more centered and calm. Once you're actually there at your destination, try to get outside in some sunlight. This will help to rebalance your circadian rhythm. Get some fresh air. Again, breathe deep, do some exercise, some yoga, breath work. Anything that helps you ground. Speaking of grounding, take off your shoes and socks. Get onto the bare earth, onto the grass, hug a tree, relax, sit down, just have that positive ionic exchange with the earth, bring in that fresh air and get that sunlight onto your skin and help your body just readjust to this new climate and new time zone you're in. Another helpful tip is to start to really seamlessly move into eating on the general same patterns as you would when you're home. So if you normally eat lunch or brunch or breakfast between 10 and noon or 1, try to eat roughly around that time. Again, really nice, light and juicy. Get yourself well hydrated, and this will help you get into the swing of your new time zone as quick as possible. Now, last but not least, when you're there, try to assume your regular sleeping schedule. Some places you go, like Costa Rica, like I just was, hey, if you want to come join me out in Costa Rica, learn a heck of a lot more about my raw advantage, raw food and yoga surf adventure retreats right here. Shameless. But when I'm in Costa Rica, I tend to go to bed earlier as the cycles of light and day are a little bit different closer to the equator. When I'm back home, I tend to stay up a little bit later, but the more you get into your healthy, natural rhythm, the rhythm that you feel the best with, you're gonna feel a lot more refreshed and gonna be able to get right into it on these vacations as soon as possible. So I really hope you guys enjoyed these tips. If you liked it, share, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out my recipes playlist for a whole bunch more raw food recipes. And I hope to see you guys in another video. Wishing you much. Peace, love, and seasonal fruit.
Traveling tips. What you learn?
Ooh, don't forget to click here to get your 2 free ebooks. Plus, check out this video on whole greens versus green juices versus green powders with John Kohler, the juice expert. Excited to announce my new iPhone app, free with 101 frickin' awesome recipes, TRA retreat treats, food combining charts, shopping carts, and more.